Welcome to Sunday School for Sunday, August 27th, 2023, for our junior students, ages 9 to 11. I do not own the rights to this music. The Bible basis is coming out of Nehemiah chapter 13, verses 15 through 22. The title of today's story, It's Time for Dinner. Rachel walked into her twin brother's room. "Hello," Michael yelled. "Don't you knock?" I knocked over and over again, but the TV is too loud for you to hear. "What do you want?" "Ma said come on down for dinner." "Tell her I'm not hungry. Just make me a plate and put it in the microwave." Rachel lunged for the remote and turned the TV down. She started speaking before her brother could protest. "You know the rules. In this house, no matter what, we have dinner together. Dad even makes sure he's home from work in time for dinner. Do you think Mom is going to let you skip dinner to keep playing a video game?" Michael stood and threw the game controller on the bed. "Sometimes I feel like it's a stupid rule." "Yeah, well," Rachel said, "Mom and Dad feel like these rules help us stay strong as a family. So let's go eat." Do you think Rachel's family's rule is a good one? Why or why not? What can happen in a family, group, or community if its members break rules? Can you name any rules God has made? Is honoring God's rules important? Explain it. The fourth commandment instructs God's children to remember the Sabbath day. The Sabbath is a day set aside to refrain from work and to worship and honor God. In today's lesson, Nehemiah took action to make sure the Israelites observed the Sabbath. Our lesson scripture, Nehemiah chapter 13, verses 15 through 22. "In those days saw I in Judah some treading wine presses on the Sabbath, and bringing in sheaves, and ladding asses, as also wine, grapes, and figs, and all manner of burdens, which they brought into Jerusalem on the Sabbath day. And I testified against them in the day wherein they sold victuals. There dwelt men of Tyre also therein, which brought fish and all manner of ware, and sold on the Sabbath unto the children of Judah, and in Jerusalem. Then I contended with the nobles of Judah, and said unto them, What evil thing is this that ye do, and profane the Sabbath day? Did not your fathers thus, and did not our God bring all this evil upon us, and upon this city? Yet ye bring more wrath upon Israel by profaning the Sabbath. And it came to pass that when the gates of Jerusalem began to be dark before the Sabbath, I commanded that the gates should be shut, and charged that they should not be opened till after the Sabbath. And some of my servants said I at the gates, that there should no burden be brought in on the Sabbath day. So the merchants and sellers of all kind of ware lodged without Jerusalem once or twice. Then I testified against them, and said unto them, Why lodge ye about the wall? If ye do so again, I will lay hands on you. From that time forth came they no more on the Sabbath. And I commanded the Levites that they should cleanse themselves, and that they should come and keep the gates to sanctify the Sabbath day. Remember me, O my God, concerning this also, and spare me according to the greatness of thy mercy." Do you agree with Nehemiah's actions? Why is it important today to observe the Sabbath? Does your church or community, or you individually, honor the Sabbath? If so, describe how. If not, how can you honor the Sabbath? Create a plan. Your challenge this week is to honor the Sabbath. The memory verse for today's lesson. "And I commanded the Levites that they should cleanse themselves, and that they should come and keep the gates, to sanctify the Sabbath day. Remember me, O my God, concerning this also, and spare me according to the greatness of thy mercy." And that's Nehemiah chapter 13, verse 22. The end. God bless you, and thank you for joining me today.